Oh shit.
Get ready for America's #1 funny man. What? Hey. Make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, from LA to New York, Chicago to Mississippi, let's give it up for America's #1 funny man, Rodney.
We both hitting the button. What up, y'all? It's your boy Rodney Perry. You tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. It is going down the way it does every day. Great day yesterday. Got a ton of rest. I am fresh today. Not to say I wasn't fresh yesterday, but I'm really like, I went to sleep yesterday maybe 4 o'clock, and I just got up like an hour, 2 hours ago. So I'm excited about today. Got some great co-hosts for today. And how about this? All you fellas tuning in. When you take a meeting with somebody, they call a meeting, so they paying. Do you feel like a chick? Do you feel like taking it easy on them? You know, because my normal dish when I'm there, when I'm going, I like Papados. My normal dish to get is the blackened catfish Appaloosas. That's what I buy myself. But I'm out. We take the meeting. We talking business, and in my mind, I'm like, I don't want him to do with the $50 blackened catfish Appaloosa, which I would buy myself. So I'm just gonna get the catfish po' boy. Make it light on them, you know, $8. And am I tripping? Should I have gotten what I get, or you make it easy on them? And ladies, do you make it easy on a guy your first date? Let's figure it out. Let's see what's going on. My team joining me today, helping produce the show, Miss Candace Latoya. How you doing, Candace?
You ain't add me in. I'm good. Good morning.
Yeah, I'm trusting you a little more every day.
Let's see.
No, but do you make it easy on a guy or even a business meeting? No?
You mean what? What do you mean? Make it easy.
You know what I mean. You going out with a guy, and maybe you would normally get the lobster. Would you get a lesser meal because y'all don't really know each other?
No. I'm gonna get what I like to eat. All right. If you want me to take a lesser meal, take me to Starbucks.
A lesser place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
fair.
gonna get what I like, you know.
Oh God, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm tripping. Welcome our audience tuning in. Tiffany, I see you. Jason, Tommy Girl, Sheila, Cheryl, Mookie G in the place to be. My co-host for the day, super talented comedian. This young man will be joining me in Tampa, Florida. Comedian Solo in the building. What's up, Solo?
What up? Just throwing blows at him this morning. You know what I'm saying? Throwing blows at him. Well, the left arm is basically gone, but the right arm, boy.
The right is crazy.
Yeah, I got one left, one good one. That's it.
Hey, you know what? I get it 100,000%. Solo, you're going on a business meeting, man. The other person is paying for it. Do you make it a little easier on them? Do you not get the super duper dish that you normally would get?
It's a business meeting. I'm not paying attention to the meal, so no, I'm not gonna go bug out, on their pocket or whatever, who's paying for what. Now, if it's a business meeting, but if I'm out to enjoy myself, like she said, I'm out to enjoy myself. They took me to this nice restaurant. I'm gonna hit them hard. I'm gonna get some lobster, something. I ain't gonna pay nothing. I probably won't even come up for air. Y'all good? Oh yeah. Okay. And then I go back down. I'm
hilarious.
Candace said.
Hilarious. My co-host for the day. She's a favorite on the show. We love it every time she comes on. She has the best spirit in comedy. She's flat out funny. How about this? If you're a dude out there and you think you're gonna be following folks, you better get your mind right. You steam your ass up, you put her in front of you. Welcome to the stage, Gina G. Too funny.
I got both arms solo. I'm hitting.
I like the nail color. Okay, right. Okay.
It's right. You know that's my song.
Gina G. These two vagabonds don't have no coup. I know you're a civilized woman. You're on a business meeting, or maybe you're going out on a date. Do you make it easy on the guy?
Yeah, man. I was raised on some BS. Yeah, I'll order the po' boy. On the side. Yeah.
Damn, Gina.
Woman I love. Right there.
I know. I will go down. Especially like if it's a business meeting, I will go down. Now, if it's a date, if it's a first date, to be honest with you, I'm gonna go down too. You know what I'm saying? Just because I don't want him to think. You know what I'm saying? But like the second and third date, then that's when I hit him with the, you know what I'm saying? Like this time I'm hungry. But the first date, I'm gonna go ahead and just I get the po' boy, man. Damn.
But he invited you. He invited you to Pappadeaux. So to me, if you invite me somewhere, you need to be ready to pay for the most
anything on the menu. Yeah.
Now you right. But I'm saying, Candace, I think it's something in the back of my brain that was like, don't do it. Don't, because he's gonna leave you sitting at this table to wash the dishes all by yourself. So just go ahead and get what you can afford right now in case he walk out on you and you can still pay some food.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's true. But I must say one thing. I think it has something to do with like the door thing. You know how the door thing where the guy gets out the car and he goes to open up the door for the girl and she gets out. I think it's more like what Gina's saying, like, okay, I like this dude. I ain't gonna break his pocket. I'm gonna go ahead on show. We had a good time so we could do it again. Some guys take a girl out, she buy everything on the menu. He don't know if he gonna take her out again because it's gonna be more expensive.
More expensive.
My pocket.
I mean, are men chivalrous? Are dudes opening doors?
Yeah, we still
they
open
have
doors.
to for me. I'm not going if the door ain't open.
Really? I got power locks though. Why are we still doing that? That's stupid.
You got a wife too, so you get a pass.
No,
I look at, hey, door open.
I don't care if he married. You better open that damn door, Rodney. You hear me?
I open the door. For the record, I open doors, but really though?
Yes.
Like, I'm gonna get hit by a car. I'm doing all that shit. I'm gonna stand on the side. I'm gonna get hit by a car. I'm doing all of it.
Yeah.
When the last time somebody came off the road and ran somebody over? Because you know that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to stand on the street side of your lady so she don't get ran over by a horse. But ain't no horses.
Well, this is a right road. This is a right street road. If she's on the passenger seat, she will always be towards the sidewalk.
No. I'm bringing up another point. Like when you walking with your lady, You walk
Yeah,
in.
my son told me he knows the rules. I asked him yesterday.
Yeah, those
and
are the
he said, I
rules.
know the sidewalk rules. So yeah.
Now,
yeah,
let me ask you this, ladies. Let me ask you this, ladies and gentlemen. So you don't pay. Do you posture the tip?
So I went out on a date last week, and the guy was paying for the drinks. Like we went like to a cigar bar. So the guy was paying for the drinks, and I tipped the hookah lady, not because he asked or anything, or I'll tip the band if it's a live band playing or something like that. But I don't even look at the check.
Right. So how you know what to tip?
Not on the first date.
How you know what to tip?
I tipped the hookah lady, which was a separate,
separate thing. Okay.
I just gave her $5 just so she could keep coming back, making sure,
You don't even look at the bill.
No.
$5 is good enough.
A high five is good enough. A high five.
I don't like women tipping because it ain't your business what I'm paying.
Right.
And I don't want you to undertip the situation.
Right. Well, I have been there before, so I know the hookah is $30. So I just
tell y'all something. Hookah is expensive as hell.
Yeah.
I've seen hookahs be $60-$70.
Yeah, I don't understand why it's so expensive.
What did it cost so much to inhale incense?
Right. That's just the entertainment part, All
right, Gina.
That's the 8. Huh.
Gina, you're on a date. Good time. Do you even posture the tip? Do you be like, hey baby, let me get this tip?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Come on, Gina.
I know. See, my mama raised some chumps. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I'm trying to be out here in the streets like real ass, but I can't. I do care a little bit. So I'm gonna leave a tip. Now I'm gonna leave, like me and Solo, I'm gonna leave a high five off rip. You know what I'm saying? Like high five is where you know what I'm saying, that you did something spectacular. You might go up. But a high five, I'm gonna leave a high five. You throw them to him like this. This is how you give it to him, like this. Yeah.
I don't even do that. I hit him in the hand with it like I'm walking away. I just walk out. Thank you, bro, for looking out. Yeah, I don't want him to look at it until I'm like right by the door. Just and keep pointing at them so they don't look in their hand and I looked out for you, and it's a high five. It's a high five.
And I'm always really, really nice to the waitresses and the bartenders. I'm really, really nice. I always get their name and I use their name, and I think that
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about being Rodney Perry. The moment somebody recognizes me, I'm about to get bad service. Swear to God. I'm talking about ever since I've been a little bit recognizable. The moment they go, hey, when you in it's about to be bad. Oh my God, my mother loves you, Rodney. Oh my, it's about to be bad. Never fails. I wish it wasn't like that. And I'm looking at my wife like, yep, here we go.
Except for the Waffle House. The Waffle House always treats you good.
Waffle House is just bad. They get consistently. Waffle House is consistently bad. They're not ever good. I had a lady try to hook me up one day. I got cute. Another dude walk in. They're like he's about to burn the place down. She helped him. I'm like, I'm too damn nice.
You too nice. That's what it is. That's what it is, right? That's why we ordering po' boys. That's why we ordering po' boys.
That's why we ordering po' boys.
Yeah.
We too nice.
Rodney Perry.
Okay, y'all homework is next time. Order what you want.
Okay.
You know what?
Let's see how it goes.
That's not a bad idea, Candace.
And don't tip, Gina.
Damn. Okay.
But if you go to a bad restaurant like the Waffle House, you expect bad service. It's a bad service.
If you expect anything other than that, you stupid.
Yeah, you stupid. Right. Something.
Why y'all do the Waffle House so bad?
I love the Waffle House, but I know where I'm at. Simple as that. I know where I'm at. I know I'm going for bad service and bad everything. Bad everything. Bad. It might be a fight.
All right, guys. Let's look at some of the news out there. Drake is planning a 3-day music event in Toronto ahead of the OVO Fest. Is that something people are gonna attend? Are people going to Toronto?
Young
There's a
people,
lot of black people in Canada.
young white people.
Yeah. But
More
I mean,
white
people from the States. I mean,
Yeah.
I like Drake, but I don't know if I'm going to a Drake event.
They are.
Nope. You too old for that.
They are. They
Maybe
going.
that's we got too
like
old.
a
for that.
They
cow
have
in
a
the crowd.
passport.
They going, y'all. He light skinned. Drake is light
Light
skinned.
skin, you
They
right.
going. They going. They going. I'm sorry, but they going. They gonna be piled up, driving to New York, dropping their car off, trying to take a ferry over there. They going. They going. They going.
Y'all see this? Lauren London dropped a video talking about an ego-free relationship between her and our man that passed his case was just
Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah, Nipsey Hussle, and she said they had an ego-free love, man. Nipsey is gone. We finally got the disposition of his case. Shouts out to Lauren London for keeping his memory alive, right?
Amen.
Yeah, definitely.
How do you want people to remember you?
Ooh, wow.
Wow.
Don't remember me yet. I'm here. Oh my God.
I don't know. I used to feel like, when I'm gone, I'm gone. Like I won't know, like
Right.
What difference do it make? But probably the last couple of years I've really been trying to think about it. And I still don't know. Like I don't really know what I want people to. I mean, just that I was cool, dope, chill, laid back. I mean, I could do more.
How about this? Just remember my ass every once in a while. You ain't got to remember me every day. But be like, man, remember that nigga Rodney Perry? Boy, that boy was stupid as hell.
Yeah.
People talk a lot about like leaving legacies and stuff like that. I never really thought about that.
Oh wow.
What about you, Solo? How do you want people to remember you, man?
Just remember me. I mean, good or bad, just remember me. And even if you don't remember me, I don't think I'm gonna remember y'all when I'm gone. So I don't think it's really gonna matter at all.
At all.
Because some people feel like they've been here before. You ever felt like that? You ever felt like you've been here before?
I don't know. I might have been an insect or something. I don't think I remember if I was here. I could have been a mosquito. I could have been this dude. Hey.
Rodney, you a beetle bug.
Yeah, you don't know. Like, people be assuming they was a human. You might not have been a human before.
No.
You hit the jackpot this time.
I thought of that too. Yep. I mean, right.
I wish I could remember you. Oh, remember me, man. That is a hard one, Rodney. That's a really good question. I'm with Candace on that one. It's something that you always think about, but you don't really hone in on it. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to be remembered as, funny, nice. I'm always late. You know what I'm saying? Rodney, I just want to just remember me. I'm like Solo. Just remember your girl. Yeah,
I'm gonna remember you, Gina. I'm gonna remember you. Let nobody fool you. Solo gonna remember you.
My big thing though, like my big remember is when I'm dead and gone, I want my name to circulate with the best people that do what we do.
Yes, Rodney.
You know what I mean? That's what I want my name. What's up, Marva, Shannon? Thank you for tuning in. Trina, I see you. Robert Witherspoon in the building. What up, though, from Detroit? Sheila Davis, how you doing? Tommy Girl, thank you for tuning in. Hey, these questions always come up. Oh, I got some more. Daniel Kaluuya has confirmed he won't be in the upcoming film. What movie is this? What are you talking about?
Black Panther. Was he in Black Panther?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he talking about Black Panther?
Yeah.
He ain't coming back.
Oh, he probably said he won't do it without the big homie.
He was a snitch anyway. He was a chump in that movie anyway. We don't need nobody that really wanted to hurt T'Challa anyway up in the movie. Okay,
right. That's right.
I think he was saying something about like having to wait for them to call him and
right. He was filming, according to him, he was filming the movie Nope, and so he is not in Black Panther. Wow. I know who else is not in it. Rodney Perry not in it either.
Right?
Yeah.
You would have been good in that.
I think so.
I think Rodney been good in that. He could have been like a one of those chief over another, you know.
And one thing you ain't gonna be in an action movie is fat. You just gotta know what lane you in. I know my lane.
It was some old fat dudes sitting up there, the tribal leaders.
Yeah, you might have a
tribal
point.
leader.
Did y'all hear about this? Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson is having a baby.
Ew, goddamn.
Charlie told us about this yesterday. They are using a surrogate. The surrogate is having an incredible life.
Yeah.
How about this, guys? Shouts out to Khloe Kardashian new face.
No.
Stay with me on this, Gina. Khloe Kardashian used to be the most peculiar looking Kardashian.
Yeah, she did. She was.
Now she got
look like
Candace. Can you find her face, her old face, and her new face?
Find her face.
No, because she had another face. She had the funny looking O.J. Simpson face, and now she got the Kim Kardashian face.
Yep. Don't change everything.
Oh God. That's why
OJ has no record to. OJ said that's not his daughter.
Yeah, he lied.
Trina said in my past, I was an alligator. Because I eat people alive now. Ooh, all right. I have to be more nice, LOL. I'm trying to be nicer. Trina, be nice.
Okay, Trina.
Yeah, girl, because you need to be nice.
Okay, Trina.
Shouts out to Katrina. She says, good morning, guys. Shouts out to Christy Ross. What's up, Christy? How you doing?
What is that?
Marva Callahan is in the building. What's up, Marva? Got all the beautiful ladies tuning in today. Thank you, ladies. Really appreciate it. Share the show if you haven't already. We'd appreciate y'all. Oh, let me tell you something, Trina. That was a good one. You understand me? That was a good one. You killed that. But
I don't care about her old face or her new face. I don't even want to fool with Chloe's new face because she's making the same old decisions.
See, there you go.
There you go.
There you go.
And she a Kardashian.
I'm not mad at the Kardashian.
I don't care. I don't see the romance, you know, people going for them like they so perfect or whatever. I don't see the attraction. So I'm a little lost.
They're good looking women. I mean, first of all, hold on, Solo. Don't do that. I know you.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that they're good looking women. Because
what is it?
The beauty is in the beholder.
Okay. Give me some. Break that down. Break that down. Oh, here we go.
As
there go that old face. Look at the old face.
I don't like none of these hoes. And I don't care if they're the same hoe. I'm telling you that I'm not attracted to those women.
None of them?
None of them. Not even Kim, especially Kim. I don't find her attractive.
You know what, Solo? You on punishment. You on punishment.
They're beautiful girls. Their mother is
Solo is officially on punishment.
So this is her before, and
Solo.
these are her like through the years.
That's an old face on the left.
Photoshop.
No, Solo.
No surgery.
Surgery too. Ooh,
look.
They got the lips.
Yeah, the old OJ Simpson face. Then she was a round the way girl. Then she got her lips done.
Mm-hmm.
Now her boobs and everything is together.
Her boobs, her chin, her nose, her cheeks. Eye lift. She just looks like a completely different person. But I'm a big fan of the Kardashians. I am. I must. That's one of my guilty pleasures.
Who else has made more out of nothing?
No, I agree with that.
I don't know.
They're doing what they
getting in there, getting it.
They are doing their thug thizzle. The new Rodney Perry website is up, RodneyPerry.com. Go check it out. We're tweaking it right now as we speak. Jerry is in the building. Kim K used to look like me in the face. No, she didn't. Jerry. No, she didn't. That was, oh God, I hope not.
And then I see the picture. Let me see, put Jerry back up.
Okay,
Wow. Y'all crazy.
Gary's a freaking maniac. I love it. Oh my God. All right.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Who did it turn me down? All right. What else is happening out there in these streets? Nick Cannon. He says he will rekindle a relationship with his former lover. Ain't no telling who that is.
He
I
said
know she
Mariah.
white.
Mariah.
I know she white.
You know, did you see what? Did you see Solo? Well, our boy called him out.
Yeah,
what's his name?
Carlos
Miller. Carlos Miller
Yeah,
called him out. He said, "Man,
that's the reason
all
why.
the girls on the show is white to Latin." He said, "Where's the black girl?"
Yeah,
What? Carlos said
Carlos
that?
Miller called him out.
of course. And I'm proud.
And
of
you know
Carlos.
what? Motherfucking, let me tell you something. Nick Cannon a little sensitive,
Yeah,
so he might. That might be
Let
your
him go
job.
again.
There you go again.
He gonna let him go again and say it wasn't him and blame it on the producers of the show. He can't do that again.
No, he need to
Carlos-
man up and
Carlos
fire him
knows-
and then say I did it.
That's right.
You don't talk
Carlos
about the boss
knows
like
he's
that.
the man, and he's very creative on the show. He brings out the thing. I think it was great what he did. I think he made a point that we were looking at anyway, because all of Nick Cannon's baby mamas are white.
So y'all
Or
think
mixed.
she would fire him?
The one we just talked about, she not white.
Mariah Carey
Mixed.
mixed.
Mariah Carey not white.
She's
Oh,
mixed.
I mean, but don't you have a right as a man in America to like light-skinned women? They
Hell
still
no.
black.
who ain't Mariah Carey ain't like right?
Yeah, she black.
Huh?
Mariah's black.
Who black?
Mariah Carey.
She's mixed. She's mixed. Her dad is black.
She gone.
Come on, Gina, come back, Gina.
Girl ain't black.
She
Who
told
is
that?
her dad is
She is
black and
mixed.
her mother is white.
All right, let's
Google.
go through it. Gina, speak your piece because you got a point. Come on.
Listen here. I don't know nothing about no Mariah being black. She wasn't black till she did Honey with Puffy and
There
Stevie J.
you go.
She was white. She's still white. The Sheeran white. And ain't nothing can baby mama black. Not none of them. And I ain't Mariah Carey ain't black. I don't care what y'all try to put on the internet here. Pull it up. Pull it up.
Oh, man, we might need to look at
And
that.
none of her
Solo.
kids got nappy hair.
None.
Solo.
Not
So
one.
what? She could be. Did you see the movie where the woman was black and she looked fair skinned and she was passing? That could still happen now. Solo, you telling me that Mariah Carey is white?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look. Pull up the picture, Candace. Please pull up any
Let me
picture
show y'all.
of this woman. She is white, Latino, something. She ain't black.
Now, no. Let me throw this out there. Don't. He have a right to fall in love with a white woman, but this girl is not white. Like light skinned people get the worst of it. They get treated bad by us, and they get treated bad by other people that don't look like them.
True, but Mariah Carey ain't light skinned. She white.
She white. Simple as that.
Gina,
I can't see it, Gina.
now wait a minute, Gina. What are you, Gina? Are you light skinned?
I am light skinned.
Mhm.
I am.
She's definitely a couple of shades lighter than you.
I am light skinned, but I'm black.
Caramel. She caramel. That's black, and blackness made that. You can't get away from
All right,
that.
let's see.
Black.
Let's have a
Come
look at
on,
this.
Candace.
I'm glad she ain't make it come right up too. So you gotta look at it.
Yeah, you gotta roll it up. I can only see their forehead, but she got a big old ass forehead now. That's for sure.
No, that's
When
definitely.
she said her hair. That's her
That's her daddy. If that's her daddy, look at him. He drinking liquor right now.
But did y'all read the title? Mariah Carey addresses her struggle with identity as many people are still unaware of her black heritage.
Come
Her
on,
dad
guys.
is black. Her father is
No,
black.
if that nigga her daddy, she black for sure.
He says that nigga her daddy.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a big if.
Her father is African American and
Yeah.
Venezuelan, and her mother is white Irish.
okay.
That Irish is what we see.
So he's half black. So he not undone.
Nah,
He's not a hundred.
at
He's
all.
not
Which means y'all, Mariah Carey is not half black.
But hold on, we didn't say half. They said if you got 1 ounce of black blood, you black.
Oh, okay then.
I wish
Fine.
they
There
stopped
go
saying that.
no
I wish
Billy
they
D.
stopped saying
Williams.
that.
Billy
All
D.
right.
Williams and Mahogany looking daddy. Fine. Go on, have your little, go on, have Billy D as your daddy. Go on over Coke 45. He looked like he
Look,
made
Trina,
Coke 45.
Trina said, I'm Italian. I'm half Italian, half black, but I'm black. Don't come for me, LOL. I said what I said. Look at this little light skinned young lady with the cleavage.
Trina, don't be typing
Trina,
with all
you
that
look
aggression. I feel like
light-skinned.
Trina type is real heavy right now. Her little fingers.
Yeah, Trina
You
getting
better do
upset.
it.
She ready to have
Shouts out to author, poet, Black Heather Lynn. Heather Lynn is
Smart.
cute.
Those dimples.
Right, y'all.
Okay.
I'm gonna digest this situation, and I'm gonna go back and do a little bit more research.
We
But
might revisit this later on.
we got to revisit this because her
I
daddy.
mean, she's dated more black men than Nick Cannon has dated black women. So
Amen. I will say that. Now, hey, now that is true. Now,
Y'all thinking about the numerite. Y'all
You might not
forgetting
be
Love
like
Takes
what you
Time,
like,
Mariah
though.
Carey.
You like what you like.
She was married to a whole old ass white man for
old
years.
white man with money. The money changed everything.
I'm just saying, the old Mariah, the Love Takes Time, Mariah Carey. That's the one I'm
Yeah.
talking about. To hear
Yeah.
when it hurts so
He ain't
much.
had no babies with him.
But let me tell you
Yeah, no,
something.
baby.
When
Nick
you
Nick
with
don't wear
Puffy and Nick Cannon, you like black people.
You do like black.
And JD, remember she was with JD for a long time. No, that's Janet. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
Once you
Janet.
went,
Yeah. Woo. Woo.
All right.
I'm
Mariah
sorry.
let's do
Carey
this.
ain't been with nobody else black since Nick.
Wow. That's because Nick hurt her feelings. Look,
Nick from San Diego. That's what it is.
that is a fact. Hey guys, let's take a break.
Cheerleader suit.
My co-host for today, G Too Funny, comedian Solo Jones in the building. Let's take a break. We come back. Our first guest for today, this young man, Michael Coles. He practices polygamy, and he has fathered 27 children. Shake your head if I'm right, Michael. Oh my God, this is gonna be crazy. I cannot wait to talk to this guy. Wait,
Damn children.
27. Go ahead, Candace.
Type 2 diabetes.
Oh, shoot.
Type 2 diabetes can have a big impact on your life, but how can it be prevented? Well, the first step is knowing if you have prediabetes, a serious medical condition that puts you at high risk for type 2 diabetes. 1 in 3 American adults has prediabetes, but more than 80% don't know they have it. The good news is, prediabetes can be reversed, and for many people, healthy changes in their daily routine can make a big difference. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org.
We are back. This is your boy Rodney Perry. You're tuning in to Rodney Perry Live. Let me get this dude in. His name is Michael. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Mr. Coles is in the building. Michael, join me. How are you, sir?
How you doing, sir? Long time no see.
Hey, man, I can't thank you and your ladies enough for coming out to my show. It was great. And how about this? When you first came to me, I didn't realize you were you.
I knew you were you.
And then we took the picture. I was like, oh, snap. This is the homie. First of all, man, I got to be honest, Michael. The polygamous lifestyle to me looks like some pimp stuff. Tell me why it's not.
Why it's not? Because it's really based around family. And a lot of times we get on our page, people think that I'm exploiting them or, putting them out there. We have fun with it because of the stereotypes. So we grab your attention from the stereotype. You come into our page and you might learn something about our family. You know what I mean? But for us, it's family. We've been this way. I've been with one wife going on 24 years this year. The other wife going on 12 years. We solid. It's a foundation. It's not always peaches and cream as people think it is. We go through the same normal problems that other people go through. And we actually, like right now, currently, we're in counseling, to make our relationship better.
How do you keep them from teaming up on you? Like, can you turn your phone sideways?
Yeah, let's see. Is that better?
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, now I need to reposition it now so you can see me. And move back a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that at all. Perfect.
Okay.
So yeah, how do you keep them from like teaming up? Like, look, that lady up there don't listen to me at all. How you get two women to get on the same page, man?
We're not always on the same page, you know. It depends on who's wrong or in our eyes sometimes, you know what I mean? But that's why we go to therapy and counsel sometimes, because sometimes we can't see ourselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's talk about the kids, Michael. Now, of course, they're not all in the house at the same time, so you got some adult children. 27, bro.
It's 18 in here.
Are you anti-condom?
I have been, yes. Because that was part of our beliefs. You know, we're not supposed to interrupt anything that God is trying to do.
Got
you know, and if you really believe in Christ, and I'm not challenging anybody's religion, a baby gonna come whether you want it or not. Mary didn't even have sex, right?
Right. Wow.
So there's been a 5 years span.
She definitely 1 for 1 on that one, though. Ain't nobody else been in that situation.
No, what I'm saying, a 5 year span where we didn't do anything different and no babies came.
Right. Wow. Hey, man, I mean, I think that the lifestyle is really interesting. It's not nothing I would get into myself, but talk to me. You guys are 12 years into a marriage, and do you begin having the conversations, or was it already a seed planted? And if so, who planted the seed?
In the beginning of this particular relationship, my wife Alicia introduced Jasmine to the dynamic. It was part of our faith. I really wasn't looking at the time, and I actually was kind of against it because I had led a double life before that wasn't structured as this.
Okay.
So I'll say I was cheating. You know what I mean?
Understood.
Living a double life, it became exhausting. So when it became just Alicia and I was like, you know what? I was content. Like, look, let it just be me and you. We'll need to bring.
So your wife brought this to the table,
right?
Really? So did your cheating open it up? Like, let's think about this, because I'm not ready to get rid of this relationship, but you obviously need something else.
No, because I wasn't cheating on her. I was cheating with her.
Nigga, you just hit me with a brick in the face. So now you broke it down to the faith. What is the faith? Talk to me about it, man. What do you guys believe?
I'm a Jew. I'm an Israelite.
Okay. And does your geography play into like the way y'all live? Because certain states, your life is outlawed. Am I right?
Yeah, I mean basically. But if you look at it, we got the freedom of speech. You know what I mean? And I can say whatever I want. Right?
Right.
I mean, some people try to challenge it as freedom of religion, but that don't work because we really don't have freedom of religion.
Wow.
You know, if you think about it, they tell us what we can do and what we can't do, right?
Very true. Hey, y'all, this is Rodney Perry. I'm talking to Macau. He's a practicing polygamist. And please share the broadcast, man. I want people to hear your words, your side of the story. And I want to also, in 2 minutes, we're going to bring in my co-host, and we're going to get their take on this. I mean, we're all married people on the show today, man. I'm really interested in kind of unpacking this, bro. I would assume that you have to be sexually a juggernaut. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to satisfy 2 women at all times is a lot, I'm sure.
It can be challenging at times, especially, you know, with me getting older. In my younger days, it was whatever, you know, but especially getting older. Sometimes as an older man, you're not even focused on sex too much. You're more focused on stability and getting the family straight and leaving your legacy. You know what I mean? So those are things that I'm focused on right now, but that is a part of it. You know, I have 2 younger wives, they're younger than me, and they want to be pleased, so I got to keep up with it.
Wow. 27 kids, man. Do you know their names?
Of course.
I'm joking, but I'm not, because I got 6, and I'll be like, hey, Raina, right, come here.
Oh, it's those times that happen. You know what I mean? When you like, you know who I'm talking to. Get your ass over here. So, but yeah,
Wow.
I know all their names. They're all close. They have a
How many boys? How many girls?
11 boys, 16 girls.
Get out of here. So 11 boys. And do you expect your young men to carry on this lifestyle?
No, I don't expect any of my children to. They're taught this is what we practice, this is what we believe, but they have to make their own decisions. So we don't force it on them or anything like that, you know?
Wow, we're here talking to Mr. Mike Cal. He is a practicing polygamist. My co-host for today, Gina G Too Funny, comedian solo. Join us. They're coming in. Does he use a strap-on to please the younger wives? No, I'm sure he doesn't, but
Rodney,
huh?
I got the wives coming through. You okay with that?
Yeah, bring the babies in here.
This man didn't pull up 2 chairs, Jesus.
You better pull up.
You got 2 wives.
2 chairs.
Wow. Okay, let's go from camera left to camera right. Dark skin and light skin. What's your name, sis?
Dark skin and light skin.
Yeah.
Look at Gina.
I'm sorry, one more time.
This girl.
Alicia. And you are, sis?
Girl,
Jazzy.
Jazzy.
Okay.
Okay, Alicia. You married to this man 24 years ago, and y'all decide 12 years in to add a human being. Take me back to there, and this is your idea.
Put my ring on, because y'all tripping.
We were friends.
I got my pit ring.
We're going through some issues, some problems. We really backed each other up. I helped her with her children, and I noticed that she was an excellent mother at the same time. I love that about her, and that made me think of her as an excellent fit for the family.
Right. Now, at this point, y'all not living this life yet, right? I mean, you're, or are you? I mean, just because you're not practicing poly, you can still be living a poly life. Were you already in that mental space?
I was at one point, but it's pretty much his ex-wife.
Okay.
She wasn't.
You was a part of the poly life with his ex-wife.
Right.
Or you saying Jazzy is the ex-wife?
No. With my ex-wife, the one I was just telling you about when I was like cheating.
Okay. So it was kind of poly, but not really.
Right.
There you go.
Right. So you was more than willing to share this man.
Right.
And so you realize that about yourself. Ex-wife out the picture. Y'all living 12 years. I mean, people don't see 12 years in regular marriage. Y'all making 12 years and you go, babe, I got a friend of mine. I like her. She's cool. Now, do that mean that y'all engaged ladies, y'all, Alicia and Jazzy, y'all get your lady on?
Oh, no. No.
Yeah, and not to be crass, I just wanted to try to figure it out. Solo. Shut up. Solo, do you have a question for the family?
Oh, Gina is killing me. I swear by God, she killing me. Oh, let Gina go first. Let Gina have this right now.
Oh God, Gina, you are.
I can't. I'm crying. Go ahead, Gina.
Now, Gina, you're married. And is this something you would even consider?
Probably not.
Probably not. Wait,
all,
now, Gina, before you answer,
okay.
No disrespect to your husband.
Okay.
But most women are in poly relationships whether they like it or not.
True. So I just want to let them, hey y'all, good morning. I just know that I'm a comedian, okay? So this, I gotta take all this in, okay? This is a lot for me right now. I didn't smoke weed this morning. So this where I'm in. Rodney, I am married to a younger man, right?
Okay.
So at times I do wish somebody would come and tap in, and take over.
Okay.
Okay. Sometimes I do. A little relay race, a little, you know what I'm saying? Get a baton. But I don't know right now. This right here, and this look like a whole Dr. Phil TV show camera zoom right now. Because they look happy, kind of, sort of. So I'm not saying that it's like all the way no, but where I'm at with it is why you two ladies ain't having no fun. That's
who
the
say they
question
not
that
having
I
fun?
want.
They don't have to be lesbians to be a part of this life.
Right.
No, but I'm saying, but he is an older gentleman, and some of those times he might not be able to. So I'm wondering, do the ladies be like, well, girl,
ask that question.
You know that ain't going down the night that she ain't eat no greens. Do they say we gon' okay? That ain't a good question.
Wait a minute.
Go ahead, Jazzy.
No, because of the way this is set up, that's not how we operate. If anything sexually is done, it's only with him.
Okay.
We have our girl moments, like go out, do girl things. Yes, that aspect is more of a sisterhood rather than a relationship.
Got it.
Because this is going on. This is real popular right now. My niece is actually into this whole ordeal. And I really believe that being with one person is, of course, a choice. I don't believe that we're men. I feel like men have a lot going on that should be, so it's kind of hard to be with one person. So I do believe that traditional marriage is like a choice. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if one person can fulfill. I feel like you kind of always, maybe missing a little shum. So I get it, but I just need y'all to know that it's different for the African American community to look at this versus, this community. They got a whole TV show called Sister Wives. So I look at them as weirdos, but then I look at y'all like, well, dang, do people be doing this? Like,
I mean, speaking of Sister Wives, Michael, y'all got a show in the works.
But it's actually a stereotype about Black people not being into it, because it's actually a whole community of us. Once we came out, I started to see so many others that were in this lifestyle. And there's quite a few forms of it. Just like you got quite a few forms of Christianity. You got polygamy, which is multiple spouses or multiple people in a relationship. You got polygyny, which we practice, a man with multiple wives. You got polyandry, which is a woman that has multiple husbands. You got a closed triad, which we are. It's just us three. It's not a whole bunch of other people involved. You know what I mean? And then you got people that's open that have their own separate relationship with different people.
Like an open marriage.
Right.
Yeah.
I have one question. I have one question.
All
right.
So we do get, messages from different people, and they're like, how do y'all do this? Like, we want to come out, we want to, put this out there, but how do we go about doing it so that everyone's comfortable? Or how did y'all figure out how to, be comfortable amongst each other? Is there jealousy? We get hit with all kinds of different questions. And, for us, the main thing is communication. If you're not communicating, you're not really getting anywhere. Right. Because if you're not open and honest with each other, then, what do you have?
Wow. Go ahead, Solo. You say you had
the brother, I just want to, I want to focus on the brother in the middle. What's your Michael? Michael. That's a good name too, by the way. I like that name. I have one question, brother, because I'm 55. Okay, I'll be 56 August 17th. All right, I've been with my wife 6 years. All right, there's some nights. Okay, she ain't here. There's some nights. I'll keep 100 because if she hear this shit, I'm in trouble. There's some nights that I can't. How can I say it? Like I don't. I'll be like 7 minutes. That's all we got. 7 good goddamn minutes. and in there, and then you got to go do 7 more minutes with the other girl, and I'm looking at you. Explain that to me. How do you? I mean, because they got their own sex.
He take care of himself. He got to take care of himself.
But that's the question. Like, say the young lady to the right want to get down, right? And she got down last night, got down, and then the next day your girl want to get down, and then they both want to get. I can't do that. So how do you explain that to them that it ain't happening?
All right, let's let Michael answer. Go ahead, Michael.
I'm not explaining that because we give each other due benevolence. So
like a preacher,
it's going to happen regardless in some way, form, or fashion. You know. But as far as like the same way you might exercise to get right and be able to keep up with certain things, I've been in this lifestyle for a while. So, you know, there's some nights I'm with her and then with her right afterwards, and she younger, so she want to go 3 more times. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I gotta put out. You know what I mean? So I think I've become accustomed to it.
How old are you?
47.
Oh, he's still a young man. Let me ask you this, Mikhail.
I like this.
Let me ask you this, Mikhail. So, is it a situation where you guys are setting schedules, or you guys are spontaneous and let it happen when it happens?
It's spontaneous most of the time.
Yeah.
And since we all adults and we on here with comedians, if he tap out, he definitely can keep going.
Shut the potty back.
Gotta get it done one way or another, okay?
God damn.
I like this situation, Rodney. Rodney, I like this situation. Right.
I like it too.
I like it.
Okay,
you know what?
Mr.
It's the pimp in him. It's the pimp in him. It's the way that
he's not pimping though. Michael, let me ask you this, bro. Because you got 2 beautiful ladies.
Rodney, I respect these ladies. These are my queens. Love of my lives. People always wonder or question me like, yo, how do you do that? I can't go on social media talking about my wife like that, or you know, all the good things and stuff like that, and you just do so many good things for your women. Like, come on, man. Like, you a bitch ass nigga or something. Like, what's up? No, I think it's wrong. Ladies' problems. You know what I mean? And putting them on. So they need that. They deserve that.
Right. They do. So let me ask you this, ladies. Alicia. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jazzy. Let me ask you guys this.
Mm-hmm.
When you tell your families that you're going to embark on this lifestyle, what's that conversation? Alicia, you first, then we'll go with Jazzy.
My family was dead set against it at first. Like my mother wasn't okay with it. My father wasn't okay with it. But over time, they grew to know Michael.
Yeah. And
they began to love him. They see what kind of man he is. He's a 100% excellent father. He's an excellent lover. He's an excellent friend. I was
drop that in there.
Wow. Jazzy, hold on, guys. Jazzy, there's strength in numbers, right? So talk to me about when you first let your family know you about to embark on this lifestyle.
They thought I was brainwashed, to be honest. They did. They were like, okay, because I was 21 when I came into this. So idiot thought I was manipulated into this, brainwashed, set up. Like, my father, I'm the only daughter, and I have 4 brothers. So my father was like, this is not the way I raised you, you know. But when you become an adult, you make your own decisions. And after a while, he respected that. My mom definitely wasn't too happy with it, but because I was happy and my kids were good, she was okay for it. She would tell you it's not for her, but she respects it. Wow. But eventually they came around, and now it's to the point where actually one of my cousins is actually now involved into it because she's been around us so much that she became interested into it. Now she's in a poly relationship. So it has its pros and cons, but ultimately my family, mostly my Hispanic side, they adapt to this. Like, if they see me, they know they're going to see him and her. And it's not, you know, if an invitation is sent out, oh, only bring you and the kids. No, bring everybody. They already know if I'm coming, everybody else has to come. That's just how that goes.
I mean, okay, ladies. I mean, Michael, obviously a great guy. it's easy to dwell on the sexual aspects of this idea, but I want to talk about the economics of it, man. Like I would imagine there's strength in numbers. Does everybody work? Does who people take care of the kids? Like, what's y'all dynamic day to day?
We're a team, basically. You know, we all work. We all got our hand in taking care of the kids. Even the older kids, although not required, they chip in and help. You know,
It's 20
police officers in DC, but I also run a security firm. A lot of my older kids work for me. You know what I mean? Wow. And they make good money. And they chip in on their own to help out. Now I am teaching them because as a black family, I didn't learn this growing up. I didn't know what good credit was until I had bad credit. So we're ever educating them financially and teaching them how to be responsible with their money. Because it doesn't matter how much money you have or make, if you ain't budgeting it right, it ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? So we take great pride in making sure they understand finances and how to work together, how to lean on each other and depend on each other.
Wow, man. Go ahead, Gina.
I just want to know what the conversations is like. Like, it's so crazy how in just these few minutes, it's normal to me already in these few little minutes that y'all been on here, because it doesn't seem, I guess, what I have in my mind that it's supposed to look like. So it just seems like somebody got the greens, somebody got the macaroni, somebody do the meat. You know, it kind of seems like a little, situation. But how do you guys communicate because you said communication is number one, but how do you guys communicate when there's turmoil? You know what I mean? Like when it's argument time, she mad periods. Like, how do you guys get through, it seems like the tough times, I guess?
We're learning that, actually. We're learning that. We're not perfect on that. Because just like any other little family, sometimes it's screaming and cussing. Sometimes it's isolation where you ain't talking. You get the cold shoulder or some things like that. So we're actually in counseling to be able to better communicate. Because for the most part, we're good. But those times that we do go through it, when it gets really bad or somebody's feeling a certain type of way and you can't cater to that or you won't cater to that, you need a reality check. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So working on it.
Wow, Mikhail, let me ask you this, man. And somebody brought up a good question. And, when you look back at our African brothers and sisters, a lot of people live lives like this. And so, but you can only have as many wives as you can afford. Talk to me about, Latrice asked, how big was y'all house? And somebody else asked, you're in the security business. That's your business. But you also are pitching this as a TV show as well. Talk to us about that.
Right. Well, anybody knows finances, you want to have multiple streams of income. So I do it all. I've been in movies. I've been on TV shows. We're actually working on our own TV show. I'm an author of a book called I Matter, which really teaches about self-love and making sure you're okay first, making sure you're happy first, and making sure that you're living your truth, because like right now we're living our truth. My book doesn't teach you about being poly. It just teaches you about living your truth. It also gives tips on marriaging and parenting, because I feel like I am an expert with all the things that I've dealt with. The security business is another hustle that really right now brings in the bread and butter.
Daycare.
Yeah, she's modeling daycare.
Wow. Hey, questions. Do you guys have plans on bringing anyone else in?
No plans. No.
But it could happen though.
If it happens, I might be like this already.
Now let me ask you that. That's a great point, Michael. Like as you get older, will you leave way for another guy to come in and for these two beautiful ladies?
I don't understand the question.
Let me re-ask it then. He said, your ass is old as hell. Okay? Can these two queens get it in with some young?
Well, let me say this first. We as humans, we don't own anybody.
Right.
So they free to do whatever they want.
Oh, he a pimp. Oh, he a real pimp. Oh, he a
No.
real pimp.
No, nothing to do with pimp. Remember, I promote living your truth. If there comes a time that I can't perform as you think that I should be able to perform, or you're not being satisfied, then I have no choice. See, people misconstrue love with sex. You can be in a loving relationship and be with your person and have that marriage or whatever, you know what I mean? But that one element can be missing. Why deprive them of that if you can't fulfill that?
Wow. Everybody stay right here. Mike Cal, Jazzy, Alicia, hang on. We're going to the top of the hour. And man, I can't let you go just yet.
No.
But give me a couple of minutes for us to unpack the rest of this thing. Yo, this is amazing. Hey, this is Rodney Perry. You're tuning in Rodney Perry Live. We'll be right back in a few minutes.
Get ready for America's #1 funny man. What? Hey. Make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, from LA to New York, Chicago to Mississippi, let's give it up for America's #1 funny man, Rodney.
Yo, we are back. My name is Rodney Perry. You're tuning in to Rodney Perry Live. My guest from the first hour, we asked him and his beautiful wives to stick with us for another couple of minutes. His name is Michael. Her name is Alicia, wife number 1. And Jazzy, wife number 2, is in the building. What's the hierarchy, if at all? Of course, Alicia was there first. Is that a sense of are you the number 1 wife, for lack of a better word?
No, we don't use numbers to differentiate.
Okay.
Relationship.
Got it. Understood. Day to day, guys. Bunch of kids. I mean, it's hard to manage my family with 6 of us, 6, 7, 8 with wife, my wife's kids. And happy anniversary to my wife. Celebrating our 26th anniversary today.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
So when you guys have those milestones, and you know, I've watched different programs on TV. How do you give each one of them their individual time, Michael?
They get individual attention as well as group attention. A lot of times, like especially with the older kids, they'll call and say, "Hey, let's go to lunch today," or "Hey, you want to do breakfast," or whatever, you know. And when you become, for lack of better terms, I'll say successful. I'm not on the level that I want to be, but your time management, you tend to free up time because you got the financial side right. You know what I mean?
Got it.
So that gives me the time to do those things. You know what I mean? Like I set my own schedule. So if I wake up in the morning, I decide, okay, I'm going to breakfast today with my son or my daughter. You know what I mean? Then I can do that and still maintain my day as far as employment wise, you know?
Wow, man, Michael, this is so interesting to me. Is there a community? Is there a poly world that we just don't know about? Is there, you know, do you have friends? And, you know, of course you do, but tell us about that.
I don't have a lot of friends in the poly life, but I have a lot of associates that I've met along this journey that's in the lifestyle. They have Polypalooza and different things like that, events that's poly geared, you know what I mean? And it's like family fun days and different things like that. So it's not all sexual, people tend to believe.
Right.
You know, people believe it's just a sex thing or you pimping or this, that, and the other.
Right.
But it's a lot of structure family-wise to this lifestyle.
I mean, y'all got rules like any other family.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this: what's the ratio black to white in this world?
I don't know. I couldn't answer that. I see just as many blacks as I see whites, as I see Spanish, as I see, any culture.
Candace asked the question: Do they get a hall pass?
Well,
Any of y'all?
we just discussed that basically. You know what I mean? If there's a time that I'm not doing what they want, you know what I mean, or I can't, I wouldn't consider it a hall pass. It's living the truth. You know what I mean?
Right.
But the first thing that does occur is a discussion, because rather than go sneak and do it and be, quiet about it, just be upfront and honest. I mean,
Right.
that's the only way, because eventually what's done in the dark comes to the light, and then now you got to deal with that. So rather than have to worry about the consequences of being sneaky and doing it behind closed doors, whatever the case may be, just be upfront and honest about it, and then deal with it from there.
And remember, that's the definition of cheating. You know what I mean? It's the deceit part.
Right.
It's not cheating if you go be with somebody else. If you had that conversation with your spouse and they're okay with it.
I get it.
You know what I mean?
So who makes the decision? Who makes the decision to wear the t-shirt today? Like, do Jazzy go, hey, y'all got our t-shirts ready? Or is it Michael? Like, or is it Alicia? Who makes like somebody, like I tell my wife like this, we all got roles in the family, right? Like certain stuff, Michael, you might not want to do. Like, you got 27 kids, 2 wives, you should never wash no dish.
No, he don't.
Yes, I do. I do when I'm cooking, because I like to cook, and I clean as I go.
Okay.
Done, somebody else
That's
got
all
that.
everybody else, right?
Man, so how many kids at home now?
18.
18?
Right now.
How y'all feed all these people?
It's 18 in the house. But right now, how many are born? 6?
6 are in daycare.
5.
6.
6 are at daycare right now.
Get out of here. So 18 for dinner every night.
Yes.
So you go, let's say you have a pizza night.
That was
$1,000.
That was last night.
Goodness gracious.
I got here too late. I got here too late to cook. So I was like, you know what? We're going to have pizza tonight,
Something simple. Which
Man,
they love.
Man, I wish y'all all the blessings and the luck in the world, man. And I'm a friend and a fan. This is not my lifestyle, but dude, you guys are navigating it, and you're honest, and you're having the conversations. I don't see why anybody would have a problem with it. Why do people have a problem with this lifestyle?
Because of the thoughts about it, as far as you pimping, you exploiting women, you're what they call it.
They think that myself and Alicia
Brainwashed.
are brainwashed, or we're not. We have low self-esteem because we're committing to one man. Well, to be honest, I see a lot of y'all out there doing it. You just don't know you're doing it, but you're doing it.
I see a lot of. I feel as though there's a lot of women with fears about a relationship like this.
Right.
They're afraid that the other women's want to get more attention or take their man away from them.
Mm-hmm.
Same on the flip side of that, I get the same thing. I get men coming after my wives all the time because they think, because they poly, they're gonna be cool with this. You know what I mean?
Really?
But they come after them all the time, especially married men.
Really?
She married men now. She gonna be cool with it because she messing with a married man now. You know what I mean?
Now let me ask you this, and this will be the last question. What are the legalities? Like, if somebody gets sick, who you have to be actually married to somebody?
But not with insurance policies.
Okay.
All my wife has to do is sign off on the percentage of the policy for insurance.
Okay.
And I have 2 separate policies with them. You know what I mean?
Life insurance for that. Now, what about? Okay, that makes sense. That you just answered the question. So the policies, but of course, we're not wishing on a horrific illness, but in the event, I mean, I'm a stroke survivor. I had a stroke. My wife was the only one allowed to come on my floor. So how does that make it where Jazzy can get into the space too?
A lot of times, especially with hospitals, they know our situation up front. You know what I mean? Like particularly when Jasmine went through some health issues, you know, they knew I was hubby. Whether it was legal or not, they knew I was hubby. You know what I'm saying? And they knew I was able to make decisions up front because that was our wishes.
Wow.
You know?
And then you would sign off on that paperwork when they bring it to you that day, blah, blah, blah.
They have babies, you know what I'm saying? They would say only immediate or can come or whatever. We established up front that the relationship that we in, this is it, this is going to be here. And you the doctor, you work for us.
Right.
So
to me, Alicia, you're the linchpin. You know, I mean, you're the connection. You're the mother. You chose for Jasmine to be a part of the situation, and you really hold his family together. Talk to me about your role, man. How do you feel about it?
My role is pretty much I'm real laid back. I'm calm as a parent. I love her children as though they are my own, which they are my own. I look at all of them like they're my babies. I love my role as a parent. I love my role as the wife. We're both number one in my book.
Wow. So, last question: If it would ever to work out for not to work out for one of the women, and they have their ability to make choices, if it's ever to work out, to not work out, would you take on another wife?
No, probably not.
Yeah.
But it's been that way before. Actually, I'll have Jasmine tell you about it because way in the beginning, you know, at one point in time, she was like, you know what, this ain't for her, and she left. And I still played my role as her husband. I didn't skip it.
Wow. So, Jazz, why you come back?
To be honest, when I left, I was pregnant with our first child together. I did have 2 children from a previous relationship that they took on being parents to as well since infant. But when I left, I was in a different headspace. I was like, I can't mentally.
You were a young girl too. You had 22, 23.
Yeah. So I was still trying to figure me out at the same time. So I left thinking, you know, the grass was green on the other side. Got into a whole nother relationship, was living on my own. But that individual who was living with me was not holding up their end of the bargain. I was working, trying to provide for 3 kids at this time. They're kicking back, doing whatever, like pretty much living off of me. It got to the point where a bill was due, and if it wasn't paid, it was going to be, you know, cutting off my services. And the only person at the time that gave a damn, to be correct, was him. You know,
wow.
And at the time I felt like it was kind of messed up because I'm in a whole nother relationship with someone. I'm expecting you as, you know, the man to carry your weight, be responsible. And he pretty much was depending on me for everything. And I was just like, that's not how this is going to work now. If you're, you know, I understand some things happen where like, okay, a man may lose his job until he gets back on his feet, but he wasn't even seeking employment, none of that. It's just kicking back, living off of everything I was doing. And as a female, a young female at that, trying to provide for 3 kids and myself, and now you, and you're not helping, that was a big problem for me. And every time they came through, not just him, she did too. There was times where, because of my work schedule, I couldn't get to the daycare to pick my kids up. She would go get them, bring them home. When my car broke down, I didn't have a car. I was driving his car.
Wow. Hey guys, this is Rodney Perry. You're tuning in to Rodney Perry Live. We're talking to the Cole family. 2 wives, 1 husband. And no, the wives ain't lesbians.
That's not a requirement of polygamy.
I'm just telling you how us on the outside think.
There are some out there that are.
Hey, listen, you know who you got to talk to? And I don't never ask this type of stuff, but you got to introduce me to Monique. Because I know she supports the lifestyle.
I'm going to try my best. But the thing about Monique and their relationship is open, but it's open in terms of having the conversations. You know what I mean? And being honest and open. So they got rules like everybody else.
That's right.
You know, and I think that's what people need to understand about y'all. Y'all got rules like everybody else. Michael, thank you for coming on. I got to have y'all come back. Maybe y'all can be my co-host one day and we can rock it and play, have some fun. We got kind of toward the end. But man love, man respect. I guess we had a couple of more questions from the peanut gallery. So she came back to do the finances. That's what she said. pizza, no wings, y'all. This is expensive right now. Okay. Last one. He never answered how big their house was to accommodate this entire family. You got to have at least 5,000 square feet.
Oh, we did. Trust me, we have.
No, we don't have 5,000 square feet. That'd be nice, but we're working towards that. We're in the process of looking right now. You know, we have about 30. I think this is 33.
That's still a big house.
3,300.
Yeah.
You know,
y'all got. You got to think everything in your house gets used up faster because you got to replace refrigerators in a couple of years. You got to replace washing machines probably faster. All that stuff. Wow.
No. Not on the contrary. No. Refrigerator been good for a long time. Wash and dryer good. We got 2 deep freezers. We're about to get another one.
We make it happen.
Man, you know what? Thank you for coming on the show, sir.
Thank you for having us.
Mad love, mad respect. Thank you, Jazzy. Thank you, Alicia. God bless y'all. And you keep doing it to that man as long as he can do it.
Hey, they got to keep up with me.
I bet they do. Hey, y'all, this is Rodney Perry. You're tuning in to Rodney Perry Live. We're going to take a break. We come back, more show.
Type 2 diabetes can have a big impact on your life, but how can it be prevented? Well, the first step is knowing if you have prediabetes, a serious medical condition that puts you at high risk for type 2 diabetes. 1 in 3 American adults has prediabetes, but more than 80% don't know they have it. The good news is, prediabetes can be reversed, and for many people, healthy changes in their daily routine can make a big difference. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Sean, and I know you want to be a podcaster. You want a successful podcast. You want to give your views and opinions, but you just don't know how to do it correctly. That's why you got to hit up ShawneeScott.com. You want to be on radio, and you want to know how to build your radio career. ShawneeScott.com. She's done all of this. I've worked alongside her for years, and I will tell you the information that she can give you is on a value level that I can't even put a price on it. All you have to do is go to ShawneeScott.com. Your future, right now. That's it. Michael Sean. Yeah.
What up, party people? It's your boy Rodney Perry. You're tuning in Rodney Perry Live. Gina G, you got it? Does it make sense to you yet?
I like it.
So you would bring in another wife? You ain't got to eat no vagina?
No. Oh, well, you know what, Rodney? I like the way you put that. When you put me with the no eating of a JJ, it is interesting. No, that's for them.
Hold on. So you got a wife. You got a wife. You can have another wife.
I can't handle the wife I have. Be honest with you. I have thought of it. You know, every man wants to be in Mikhail's shoes for a day, but 27 children. Nah, I'm good. I can't handle the little. I envy him, and I say, great. That's a great life. He's 47 years old. Go out of here. I'm 55. Ain't no damn way. I can handle the wife I have. Yo, you have. If you don't get it, let me show it to you.
Oh my God.
It is another dude in my life. Oh my God. It is, and it's right here.
What is that?
Gina knows what it is. Gina, tell her what it is. Tell her what it is. Yeah. This thing right here is amazing. And
is that a Roosevelt?
Rodney, you don't know what this is? Gina, tell her what it is.
I know what it is. I don't own one. But I do know what it is.
She knows.
That's a rose. That's a rose.
Yeah, she don't ran the battery out, but
she done ran the battery out.
Yeah. It come on and this little thing be moving. And you guess what? I have no problem when I hear this at night after I'm finished. I go, you know what? It's time for my extra marital friend.
Wait a minute. Latrice says she has one and it's wonderful.
Your man can never compare to a rose. This is why we keep women. This is why we mess it up. You got that rose, and then you think that dude gonna come over there and do you like that rose, and it ain't gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen. I tried.
So you better
all right, guys.
Wait till your battery get old or something. But Rodney, the whole poly, it's crazy because I get it. It's weird how.
Right. I mean, if everybody's honest, but I mean, the reality is people ain't honest.
That's what it is.
So if everybody's honest, they seem to have an honest, open relationship. They talk about everything. If everybody's honest and talking, then it should be fine.
Right. I just think women are jealous. You know, women automatically don't want another woman around their man. So I think that's where most women have their issue with the poly. Like another woman being around my man. All the other stuff, I don't think women have a problem with, especially if you ain't got to eat no JJ. Oh my God.
But it ain't my man, it's our man.
Right. See, that's the problem. That's where women gonna be tripping because he's mine. Your man had a once, but I got him on. That's how we start, you know what I'm saying? We start tripping. We start tripping. You know what I'm saying? So it's a cool look. They got a cool look, you know.
Hey man, I met Mikal on social media and we've been kind of friends ever since. So I think it's a super interesting topic, man. And what I realized as we began to talk is how little I knew about their lifestyle. Yeah. All right. Up next, pet peeves while working virtually. Now, this may or may not apply to you as comedians. Candy, please join us. What are some of your pet peeves when you got to be on a Zoom call or StreamYard? Like we're doing it today. What's your pet peeve? Like, I don't like people with junky ass backgrounds.
How's my background?
Oh, your background is just dope. I don't know what that thing is on Solo's chair, but other than that, it's fine.
It's my wife's jacket.
Oh. Wife number one.
Which one?
Only one. Only one. I'm cool.
So glad you didn't pull me into that shit. Whew.
Wait, Candy, you wouldn't have another wife or sister
I
wife?
don't want no parts of that. Mm-mm.
Come on.
We gonna be in that knock if you butt, boy. No, not gonna happen.
Get out of here. You would consider that with the right guy?
No, hell no.
Y'all got monkeypox going around.
Monkeypox.
STDs, and no. Then you gonna be with her tonight and me? Like, no.
I forgot, but I wanted to ask them, do they share the same bed?
No, I'm sure they have their own master suites.
You think?
That was a good question.
They don't got 3,500 square feet. They ain't no bunch of rooms.
Two separate rooms. They gotta have two separate rooms.
No, they don't.
I'm gonna
How do you share the same bed and they fucking, but you sleep?
Yeah, no, they have.
You're right.
I've seen the show Sister Wives before, and they normally have their own like
little area.
So I got my own room. I don't have to eat cootie. This is sounding good.
The dude in Utah, he got his own. He got a house. Everybody got their own house.
I like this.
It's a very expensive lifestyle.
Yeah, you gotta
have only. I like that because you better not be broke over here. Somebody, you got 3 wives, and we over here eat noodles and noodles.
I don't know if there's a poly poor man out there.
Not now, for sure.
You know,
you can't be poly and broke
with 2 wives.
Right.
No, you cannot be poly broke.
Yeah, you can't be poly broke with 2 wives. Like old girl said.
Like Kat said, they sleep in the same bed.
But she said that she left the other dude because dude financially wasn't keeping up his end of the bargain, so she went back.
Which is just as important as physically.
Right. And she had every right to go back, because I would have too. Hold up. She picking my kids up and take it. Oh, no, bye.
Oh, they sleep in the same bed.
I told you. I knew they did. They too close. They close. They close.
Oh, Lord have mercy, nigga. Oh,
what Michelle C got to say. Now, if you can afford to purchase me my own house, that's a little different. But how about this? We just negotiate now. You can't say you wouldn't do it. Candy is real clear. Candy said no.
No.
But Gina don't change her mind. She looking at it like, wait a minute.
Candy, your new poly husband is gonna buy you a house, and your new sister wife a house, and him a house. No. And you're gonna be the realtor.
But wait, Candace. Why you say no, Candace? Like, why you so strong?
She just found out she's gonna be a realtor. She in now.
I think because it's more of an emotional thing for me. I mentally can't handle stuff like that. Like I don't think that's not my safe place. Like
it's not for everybody. Oh, Michael is still here. We chose to live together so we can all be together, especially spending time. Oh,
I mean, that's really sweet. Because sometimes I don't want to be bothered with you, and I know I ain't gonna want to be bothered with her or them kids. So and then nowhere for everybody to go. So. Like,
go to a hotel room.
Who gonna do that?
Candace said, hell no. Candace said no. Okay, Candace is over here plotting her snap revenge.
Michelle about to sign up, y'all. Michelle said, if I did it, my rule would be I can have additional man too. Hold on, no. What you're not gonna do?
That's not
no extra penis in the situation.
Yeah, so that's just being out there. Maybe that's probably like an open marriage. Man, there may be something more considered an open marriage where you go on dates or whatever. But I understand where Candace is coming from, seriously, because I feel like at some point you are wondering, does he love her more? Does he like her more? Like, what is he doing for her? So those type of things for a woman can start to play on your mind. But for me, it seems like these two women, especially I can't remember. I'm sorry. She was 21.
Running the point, one running the forward.
Yeah, she was 21, so it's kind of like she grew up in this situation. Yeah, so she probably really ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? So
let me tell you, flip the script, turn it around. Had it been,
it never turns around. Like they said, it's people who live life with two guys and a girl.
Yeah,
but you rarely see
that way. Can you see yourself, Rodney? Right now. Can you see yourself with another dude and your wife?
Oh no, I'm not doing it. But I said I wasn't doing it. I said
now you with Candace. See,
I said I wasn't doing it.
Yeah, he said no, period.
Especially if the dude gay. I'm not giving up no ass.
Come on now. Come on. Rodney said cheeks is tight. Cheeks gonna stay tight.
Wow. All right, guys.
Okay, pet peeve. I'm sorry. Pet peeve. We can't get past.
Pet peeve. The pet peeves ain't even no fun compared to this, though. This is incredible. I don't even know why I let Michael go. Michael was a great guest. Shout out to Jazzy and Alicia.
Shout out.
And how about this? It's 10:30 in the morning. And Michael was available to do an interview.
Right.
Yeah, all three of them.
27
kids.
18 in the house right now. How about this? If you one of Michael kids, you can't wait to get out that damn house.
That's what I'm saying. I would be one of the kids. Like, I'm ready to go.
Right. That's too much.
It's too much. Like, and I'm an introvert too, so I like my time to myself. Mm-hmm. So,
but 27 children is a lot of children. That's a lot of money. Like, they're gonna spend most of their marriage with kids around.
They got 18. They got 18. Thank you, David. David said
now, if I could pick my two,
you can pick your two.
My two men, like, really pick them.
But no, wait. Let's keep it real, Candy. You telling me you ready to be thrashed? You ready to be thrashed by two different dudes, Candy?
But you ain't gonna say it like that.
Yeah.
That didn't sound good, Rodney. That was messed up.
Thrashed.
Well, who would be your two men, Candace? If you had to pick them, who would it be?
Poly lifestyle, two men. You gotta take care of them though.
Oh, hell no.
Mike Callis take care of his 2 wives. You gotta take care of your 2 husbands.
No, thank you.
Oh shit.
This
I
ain't
want
the
them
life
to
of
take
Ken.
care of me. So we can't do that.
All right,
I'm
y'all.
trying to
We
figure
gotta
out
move
if she
on.
said she could pick
We
the
gotta
2
move on.
men.
Say what?
Who would it
Let's
be?
take a break. We come back. More show. Oh my God. How about let's do this one? Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Rodney Perry. You're tuning in to Rodney Perry Live.
Want your book or music to be published? Skip the confusion and rejections from others. Let BePublished.org publish and promote your work for less. BePublished.org handles it all, from cover design to worldwide distribution, with high quality and fast turnaround. You even keep rights and royalties.
Everything was perfect. You made my dream come true. My book and CD look so good.
Call 972-880-8316 now. BePublished.org. 972-880-8316.
Happy anniversary, Angela Perry. 26 years, marital bliss, 6 children, 5 girls. We just won't quit. My next guest, I cannot wait to talk to this young man. He calls himself Platinum Chef Jay. And if you platinum, your ass is better than gold. Welcome to the show, Platinum Chef. What up, dog?
808316.
Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, I hear you. Great, Chef Jay. Okay.
Awesome.
So turn me down in the background.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's good. Hey. I'm sure you've been paying attention to the show. Did you see our last guest?
I did. I was watching a little bit of everybody.
Yo, real quick before we get into the interview, man. Would you ever be in a poly relationship?
A what relationship?
A poly relationship. Would you have 2 wives?
Oh no, one's a headache. Nah, no.
How about that?
Nah, one's a headache.
Chef Jay, what's your specialty, man? What type of cuisine do you specialize in?
I don't know if you call it a cuisine. Sorry, I do, because I specialize in satisfying your belly. You know.
Okay.
So basically, my creativity is exploring everything possible to satisfy your soul when you're dining. You know, so it's kind of hard for me to say I like this, I like that, because I answer on request and on demand, even if I never played around with it or ever even experienced with it. You know, my passion.
Whoa. How about this as a better question, Jay? What do you like on your plate? Like, what's a must have for you?
That's a hard question. Move on.
Answer the damn question, Jay.
I'm simple. You know, I'm a simple eater. You know, I like steaks. You know, I feel like a steak is a simple thing to do. You know, like I like loaded potatoes, broccoli.
Well, let me ask you this, Jay, because a lot of black people love steaks, but we tend to overcook our steaks.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna talk about that.
But let's talk about it, Jay.
Somebody must have told you something about me.
Like, for instance, I went to a restaurant, right? And I asked for my steak to be well done. And they was looking, my buddy was like, dude, never ask for your steak well done, because they'll give you a lesser cut of meat. What's your thoughts on that?
A lesser cut of a meat? Meaning if it's a 12 ounce, you're going to end up.
If it's a ribeye, it might be the worst ribeye they got.
That is, dang, that's true. I worked in a lot of restaurants, man. Don't do that to me. I worked.
Jay, we need you to tell us what's going on.
Hey, I'll be the voice. I don't mind. Mind. So look, I'm talking corporate end. You know, I will never speak on the small businesses, because I believe the small businesses, they don't really do a lot of cutting in their kitchen because they don't have time for it.
Got it.
You know, and they're not hiring actual chefs. They're hiring cooks that can carry a kitchen. You know, so they're playing it safe.
It's about speed,
yeah. So realistically, but when you're dealing with the corporate restaurants, they hire the chefs. The chef's job is to cut costs, save on cost, and less food loss. So if you go into a restaurant, and yes, if you ask for a well-done steak, most times you're going to get that steak that's all the way at the bottom of that cold pan that they pull from the bottom of the grill. that's been sitting there all day. That's actually been rotated and rotated, but never shifted to the top because it stayed at the bottom. Most prep chefs, because I worked in, like, I managed them. I had to get on these guys. They when they're those steaks that's at the bottom of those pans, they don't shift those out and bring them to the top. They actually throw the fresh steaks that they're restocking on top of it.
Wow.
And then they continue to keep serving.
Wow. Hey, we're talking to Platinum Chef AJ, man. Okay, you cook it all. If I want a seafood meal, what am I gonna get?
I mean, well, I'll ask you, what's your favorite seafood?
Okay.
What do you see on TV?
I want catfish.
I want catfish. Okay, you Southern. I hear it all in your voice anyway.
Yeah, I'm a country boy.
Test me then. So so what I would do is I like to do different blends. I give you I will go with the Southern style that you're used to, that that makes sense to where you're from, and then I'll put a spin on it. So a spin on it would be my Cajun blend, even if it already have Cajun in it. I already know the tolerance of that spice that you're used to, so I will tone down mine and just do a upgrade to it.
Right. What would you put that catfish with?
So a couple of different things. I have this thing here I do called greens and cabbage mix. I know a lot of people. I've been hearing people been doing it all over.
Greens and cabbage?
I've never heard it until I started. I'm just saying. I know.
I never heard of it till today.
I've been saying this. I've been saying this here on. But
come on, put that on the plate. I want to hear about that. Hold on, Jay. You can't bring up greens and cabbage and not break that down.
Yeah, so my greens and cabbage mix, I would talk about this. I actually, I was mentored right out of school. I started working in restaurants at a very, very early age. I was a salad prep tosser at this restaurant called Red Lobsters on Poe Avenue. They now moved it to an area called Miller Lane, not too far. And shortly after, I became a grill cook, and then pasta moved on. Then I was the manager over at a very early age at Ryan Steakhouse before they closed, and that's where I started.
Is that here in Georgia?
Ryan Steakhouse, I believe, started in the South. I'm not sure if it was in Georgia, but they. Now,
where are you located?
I am in Dayton, Ohio.
You in Dayton, Ohio. But you're a personal chef. You come to people's homes and cook for them.
Yeah, I go everywhere. Anywhere where good food is needed. You can call me to Cali. You can call me to Jamaica, Hawaii. I mean, I've catered in a lot of places where I wasn't even allowed to say where I was at because they really want. I had people who want to reenact movies like 50 Shades of Grey. I had a guy that hired me and he flew me out and he wanted everything to be completely exclusive. Shout out to DJ Exclusive here in Dayton, Ohio. But he wanted everything to be exclusive. I couldn't say anything, and it was what I actually got an opportunity to do was I was in Chicago, and I got to cook on the top of a skyscraper in Chicago, and he flew her in onto the skyscraper in Chicago.
So I'm a regular Joe Blow. I want this event, and you got to create the menu. What's the menu you create?
Well, before I answer that, I didn't answer your question about what would go with that greens and cabbage mix. I did that on purpose.
Go ahead.
So my green and cabbage mix, I built a broth. I built a soft broth. I cooked that broth for probably about 30 minutes. After it comes to a soft boil, I can tell by the smell of it that the flavor is there.
How do you create the broth?
So the broth is built from water. It's actually a vegan and vegetarian and everybody dish. That's what I call it. It's everybody.
You wouldn't use like a chicken broth or something like that?
No. Okay. I built the broth. I build a broth and turn it into a stock from water. It's a water-based stock. So once I build it, no.
Don't once you build that motherfucker. How you build that shit?
Okay. I'm gonna leave a few things out. So I build it from water. And once I build the water up, I boil the water. I add in a Cajun rub. I add in a vinegar stock, a celery stock. I add in a vegetarian broth base, and I use a lot of different. These things are made in different orders. The water is boiling, and I'm in a different bowl building these different flavors. So it's like 4 or 5 different bowls at a time, and something else is being built and then added to that water. And I also use a dry mustard stock. I use a Cajun and fajita rub.
Okay.
And then it's another thing I came up with. It's called a 10 pepper spice. It's
have a little kick to it.
Yeah, this blend is crazy that I came up with, and I kind of put it on almost everything. Like really, that's one.
This is how you going platinum. You about to go? You going platinum in front of us right now?
I'm not. I'm trying to get there. I'm trying. People don't listen. I've been. Maybe I talk too much. It's kind of hard. The thing is about me. And this, I'm not even trying to sound cocky. I'm trying to get people to understand. You didn't understand Tupac until he was gone.
Wow.
I don't care what anybody say. You knew his music, you can rap it, but nobody really understood Tupac until he was gone. Until Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre started speaking up on their personal relationship, what they saw this man do, what he go through. And I feel like the only way you're going to understand anybody is if you actually know that person. So I can explain.
Jordan Jackson said, man, how do you get in touch? Hold on. Jordan Jackson was trying to figure out how to get in touch with you. His name is platinumchefj.com. That's the contact. You can go to the website and the number 937-668-9067. What's the goal for you, Jay? To have a restaurant, to continue to do personal chef? Like, what do you want, man?
So this is another thing that people don't know about me. I had all that. I had a place called Lights and Sirens out in Clayton, Ohio, and here in Dayton, Ohio. I was actually brought in through my father, Jackie Robinson, Pastor Jackie Robinson, Valley Peace Missionary Baptist Church here in Dayton, Ohio. He was her client. He's an electrician, and she told him she needed a chef because her business was going down, and she didn't know what she was going to do. Her bartender was a familiar friend of the family, of our family, linked me in after about 4 months. She saw what I was capable of, and I was working and running Bar Louie's here in Dayton at the same time. And she said, "I can't afford you. You bring me a lot of money. I need you to sign this contract." Look at the contract, and it was a partnership to ownership to every percentage that come into the building with me. Hold
on, Chef Jay. Stay right there. Let's put a pin in that because we still put together this catfish dish. We got the catfish. You built the stock. The stock sounds incredible, and it's vegan.
Yes.
You got cabbage and you got greens. Now, cabbage and greens gets done at a different rate. Am I right?
Yes. So, thank you, man. You are Oh, okay. I know who I'm dealing with. Let's go then. All right. So, yes, the greens actually after the stock is built, it takes about 45 minutes to get that stock done. Sometimes I got to make big, like 3 or 4 pots of it. And I add in the greens first. The greens actually cook for probably about 4 hours and I'm always changing the temperature. It's a wash control type thing because you got to get the blend just right when you add in the cabbage and then continue cooking it. Yeah. See, if you don't have that timing, it's all about timing too. If you don't have the timing and temperature control, you will not be able to duplicate this blend.
So you got the catfish, you got the greens and cabbage, time that out, bye. You get that done. And are you shredding that or is it big hunks of green and cabbage?
So I cut it up. Sometimes I do cut time on it. So I'll get the pre-cut mix of the greens, but the cabbage
all day.
Yeah.
These people cut these greens up on purpose. Yeah. And I'm gonna take them.
Yeah. And and that's where my price come in at because I have a high volume sometimes and it's unpredictable. And when my volume get unpredictable, then what happens is my prices has to stay at a certain rate because I know what I need to buy to complete your job.
Hey, this is Rodney Perry. You're tuning in to Rodney Perry Live. We're talking to Platinum Chef Jay. We're putting together a catfish dish. We got catfish, Cajun, homemade seasoning.
Let's go.
Then we go with the greens. What else we put on this plate?
We got
greens. We got catfish. We need a starch.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna give y'all your traditional, what you probably used to. It's called mac and cheese, all that good stuff.
Why you ain't gonna give me no mac and cheese?
Why? Because I got a Parmesan crusted cheesy stacked potato casserole.
Oh,
stop right there, Chef. Hold
Hey,
on.
OG's calling me.
Somebody tell Platinum Chef Jay to shut up. Hold on.
New Image Entertainment, Tony Sanders. What'd you say?
Hold
What
on.
was that?
Hold on. You stop right there,
Yeah.
Chef Jay.
Uh-huh.
You gonna give me Parmesan encrusted taters?
Yes, sir.
Break it down.
Okay, so this is the best way I can describe this. If you used to an au gratin potato, then what I want to do is I want to enhance that boring thing that was created. That is really,
Are you slicing them into little circles, or you doing something else?
They're little circles. They're little circles.
They au gratin potatoes.
Mm-hmm. They're au gratin potatoes. So the way I make my au gratin potato is I do it just like my mac and cheese. So I build my cheese sauce. My cheese sauce is a process too.
Okay.
And after I build my cheese sauce, I use a cream, or sometimes I may use an Alfredo base.
That heavy cream. Cream.
Yeah. And then or I may use an Alfredo base if I'm running out of time, because if an Alfredo base really have everything that you're going to build already from the cream to turn into the cheese sauce. A lot of people don't know that. So
I already know. I know what you're saying.
So some people see me in the store like, oh, he got all, but it's not what you think it is.
Don't worry. Shut your mouth.
Yeah. So once I build that cream, then I cut my potatoes, I rinse them, and then I boil them just like I would boil noodles. Do the same thing with the salt.
Get them nice and al dente.
Yes, there you go. Al dente. Oh my God. Okay then. All right. So after al dente. So after al dente, I don't cool them. I don't cool them at all. I don't chill them. I don't let them rest. I keep them hot because
really?
I want some resistance. I do want some resistance and some inconsistency throughout the potatoes because I do light stirring. And then once I do that, I build it just like a mashed potato.
Ain't that gonna make the potatoes break down like a mashed potato?
No. It's temperature control.
Okay.
I'm doing all my temperature control as I'm cooking. I really don't walk away from my food too much. When I'm cooking, it's normally a straight 12 hours. I do it just like a factory shift. I don't stop. I don't rest. I don't pay attention to my kids.
Of course not.
I'm in my
zone.
Be all
right.
Yeah, I'm in my zone. So once I come out of that, then everything else matters. But at that time, my focus is building. What? Is those spoons what you eating?
I'm making the
you just go.
You just keep telling me what to make.
Okay. So what I would make with the catfish is I'll make the catfish. I'll make a greens and cabbage mix, and then I'll do a cheesy parm stack potato casserole, and then I'll make a demi glaze instead of hot sauce.
Demi glaze. What the hell? What is that? What that mean?
So I learned this demi glaze from one of my mentors named Chef Drinks. This is his real name. He's out of New York. He lives here in Dayton, Ohio. He runs a lot of major franchise. And he taught me this thing called a demi glaze stock. And what a demi glaze stock is something. It's like an English gravy, and it's a little bit. So
instead of hot sauce, you're gonna give me that.
I'm gonna give you that. But I built it. What I did was I took his stock. I learned how he built his stock, and then I couldn't necessarily remember it when I started my catering company, but I remember the basics of it. So I actually made this thing into something more crazy.
It's something else.
Yeah, it's something else. He tasted it once actually, and he told me it was something else. He said, "But you can definitely call it a demi." And he was like, "Man, this is insane. You can put it, man, almost on anything." And years later, I kind of ran into a hiccup during a wedding, and I forgot to make this. I forgot to make this sauce. And I was looking around for everything to make the sauce on my way out the door, and I saw I had everything to make this to make this demi glaze. So that's when I instead of me apologizing to the wedding client,
let me tell you something, Platinum Chef Jay
came up with something better.
Platinum Chef Jay, the only way you can make this segment even better if you would pull that plate up from up under that motherfucker. You put a shit on the whole industry.
Yeah. I would put myself up. I mean, realistically, I would. I mean, it's. My creativity is so crazy that people have no idea. I would literally put myself up against anybody that wanted to see what I'm about. And I'm just being honest.
Now, would you go on any of the shows? Would you go on like Top Chef or one of those shows?
I had an opportunity. I went on. I actually had a chance to audition for the Master Chef show with Chef Ramsay.
Yes.
And I did that in 2014, I believe it was. And that's the reason why I do keep the Master Chef on my back, because I did audition. But then it was a little snag in the middle of me doing amazing. The guy out of Chicago was actually the one who won that season, and and I was tearing his ass up. And but what happened was I ran to a snag and I had got pulled from the show. So
Wow.
But I got my jacket.
Like something else happened. But look, let's not lose track. We got the catfish, we got the cabbage and the greens mix, which I love the concept of that. And you ain't put no meat with that.
No. It's all vegan. It's all vegan and vegetarian.
Well, it ain't all vegan because we got a big ass piece of fish on the plate.
So to me, catering is smart. You know, like if you call me for a catering job and you say, "Hey Jay, I want this, and that, and I want my sides to have meat in it," then that's an upcharge. Because realistically, the sides is not made to have meats in it. Your meats is already your entree. Right. So when you add meats into your side, you're actually just creating more glut. You know, you just glutton for real. You know, so like at the end of the day, when
I eat that meat too.
If you add
put it in the greens, I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah, if you put it, but it does enhance. It does make it taste good. But that's what I wanted people to understand about platinum. I can make this stuff without that stuff in it and make it taste just as good or even better.
Yeah, I gotta ask a question.
Go ahead, Solo.
Platinum.
Mm-hmm.
You see, you know, I stopped eating meat. I don't eat meat. But I still desire in my collard greens that meaty taste to the collard green, because I'll go places and it's no meat in it, and then I'll taste it and it's not as good. So if I came to you and I say, "Hey man, Platinum, I want you to make me a salmon, whatever way you want to make it, but I want some collard greens to go with it." But
collard greens and cabbage.
Yeah, with the cabbage. I mean, I don't know. How do you get that?
He done told you, Solo. He got to build the complex flavors. He broke it down.
Yeah.
It's in the brew.
It's in the brew. He got the lemon. I mean, he got the mustard. He got the seasoning. Man,
write that down.
I can imagine. Give us the breakdown on that.
All right, I'll give you the breakdown. So it's a lot of stuff that goes into this, and remember, it's all about timing too. And I never really mentioned a lot of time yet.
You can't give them all your tricks. They got to hire you, man.
Yeah. So basically, you build it from a water stock. Depending on the volume that you're about to make, I'll say if you're doing a quart, you want to do probably about half water in that pot, and you boil the water first. You want to soften that water, especially if you're using fountain water. Or
you putting salt. You're not putting salt though. You're using your seasoning mix.
Yeah. You use your seasoning mix. So you want to start it off with a Cajun blend. Okay, start off with a Cajun blend and a vinegar, so it helps break down that water. So once that water,
the vinegar gonna take over, ain't it?
Yeah. Right. Yeah, you're gonna smell the vinegar. You're gonna smell all the way through, but the vinegar.
Now you use a special type of vinegar. What vinegar you use?
Okay. So I use jalapeno juice.
See, you ain't telling us everything, guys.
And I also use banana pepper juice, and then I use mustard. Everything I just said is vinegars.
Is the yellow?
I never said I use apple cider. I never said I use white vinegar, malt vinegar. I don't use that stuff.
Okay.
All right. So the vinegar is already flavored. It's already pickled. It's already this real. Let me tell you, this is what platinum is. See, when I'm in the grocery stores, I'm doing what she's doing right here with her finger on her face. I'm staring at the season. I'm not reading nothing because I already know what's in everything.
Okay.
So what I'm doing is I'm sitting there and I'm looking at these pickles that's already been sitting there aging for you. It's already been through a process before it even got to the store. So it's already aged. So I don't need to pickle my own stuff. I don't need to put that extra time in. The stores is doing it for me.
Okay.
I love it. So that makes you be able to capture them flavors without the meat in it.
Yes.
Perfect. So
you still got to know how to break that down. You know, because they put certain things in the.
All right, Gina, you got the last question. Go ahead.
Now my question is, do you cook faster than you talk? Boy, you slow boy. Well, I'm hungry. Okay, I'm hungry.
I'm hungry now.
I said, potatoes.
That's a good question. So I'm let me see if this answer your question. Okay. A lot of people haven't asked me that. I be wanting people to. And this is my best description. I've been cooking almost 20 years. And like I said, I started restaurants a long time ago. And then went off to culinary. So one time I quit this job, and I was gone for like 2 months, and I was working right around the corner at another restaurant, and this restaurant volume picked up. And the manager that I quit from came over to the job I was currently working at, and he asked if I can come out the kitchen. They all know each other in this plaza. It's this place called the Greens up there in Beaver Creek here in Dayton. And he said, Jay, when you work for us, you kicked what made me yell at you that caused you to quit is you kicked all your cooks off the line. I was the chef, and we were in the weeds. We were on a 2-hour wait. People was leaving, and you came in, you kicked everybody off the line, and you wanted 3 expediters and 5 servers. I've never seen this process a day in my life. He said, but you jumped on the line with 2 salad preps, and you took us out of the weeds within an hour and a half, and you ran a $5,000 hour by yourself singly, talking back and forth with the expediter and the servers and calling tables, and you took all the managers out of the way and you handled it by yourself.
I got to interrupt you, Jay. I'm sorry. We are talking to Platinum Chef Jay, and the short answer to your question, Jen, is no. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, man.
Chef Jay he be cooking.
Yeah, that's what I do.
He got time to be chit-chatting with people. He's a master chef. Look, Platinum Chef Jay, how do people get in touch with you? How do people hire you, bro?
So people can reach me on Facebook at JM Jones, also Platinum Chef Jay. Right. On Facebook, also Platinum Chef Jay on Instagram, Platinum Chef Jay on Snapchat, Twitter, and LinkedIn. I'm everywhere. And also, it's a bottom line. She just posted all my information right here. Our email is posted, our website is posted, and also our contact information. And you can also reach us through newimage.com. Newimage.com. Tony Sanders. So you can reach us.
Yeah, PlatinumChefJ.com is the website. The number 937-668-9067. You can text that number. Platinum Caterers, Ohio, where the whole Ohio players play, at Gmail. Yo, chef, man, I cannot thank you. I love food. And as we continue to grow, be in the studio one day, we're going to have to come in and we're going to cook this shit in real life.
Okay. It's going to be dangerous, man. You know.
I already know. Hey, man, the man's name is Platinum Chef Jay. Welcome to the show. My co-host for today, comedian Solo, Gina G, Too Funny. Solo.
Yes, sir.
How do people find you, bro?
You can find me at where can you find? You can find me on Facebook as comedian Solo Jones, aka Mr. Richard Pryor 2000, or you can find me as Galen Jones, Gaylon Jones. The reason I'm telling y'all this because hell with Instagram. Somebody hacked my 40-something thousand followers.
It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, and I told them, I said they wanted $500 for it back, and I said it ain't worth $2. But no, y'all can have it. I told a little African kid that was hacking me, nah, I ain't gonna do it. I offered him what was left on my food stamps, but he wouldn't take it. So it is all good. That's where you can find me. I'm Facebook and YouTube now. So comedian Solo Jones.
Wrap it up. Give me the light. All right, Gina. How do we stay in touch?
This is quick. You can find me researching polygamy, poly, whatever. And while I'm researching, just go on and follow me on Instagram, all social media platforms. Gina G Too Funny, man. That's it.
An incredible show today. Thank you to Mike Cowell and his wives for coming on. They lived a poly life. Thank you to Platinum Chef Jay. He's at Platinum Chef Jay on Instagram as well. My name is Rodney Perry. This is Rodney Perry's daily show that we do every day. Happy anniversary to my wife.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
6 year of marriage. I'm gonna go upstairs and she's gonna push me down and take advantage of me. My name is Rodney Perry. This is Rodney Perry Live. We'll see you next week.
All the way live.
I enjoyed everybody. Date appetizer. I had to say that.
Rodney,
date appetizer.
Let the people know, man. August, you'll be in Florida.
I got 10 shows before that, but we'll be there.
I'll be there.
Put the button, Rodney. Put the button.
Yeah, put the button.
Rodney Perry. man. Funny man. What? Hey. Make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, from LA to New York, Chicago to Mississippi, let's give it up for America's #1 funny man, Rodney.